All right, so hopefully I'm live. Yay. Hi. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas and Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas and Happy New Moon. I am really excited right now because um I'm live and I haven't done something live in ages. That's because I've been laying a foundation. Things have been going really, really well. I'm in California right now. And it's amazing. It's amazing to be in California because it's so warm. Okay, look, the last couple of days it's been a lot cooler, but it's just it's amazing how dry and warm California is. So I'm kind of really excited. Um, Apollo is here, although he's totally asleep right now because it is 5 o'clock in the morning. So look, I'm going to be doing a live stream at 5 o'clock every new moon, actually, the day before the new moon, so that I can prepare you for the new moon and you can actually like do the new moon ritual on your own. So, right now, today is December 25th, and we have a new moon in Capricorn. And this is really important. Everyone is kind of really talking about this, but they're talking about it from different perspectives. Um, we're about to enter the year 2020, which is an amazing year. It's like the start of a new decade, or it's ground zero, um, which is not really the start of a new decade because there is no zero year, but there is kind of a zero year because we created it. So anyway, it feels good. Like it's 2020. We've got the double two, which means we have the power of the moon amplified in 2020, and we'll talk more about that in the months to come. But for right now, I want to talk about the new moon in Capricorn and why this is so important because it is really important for everybody. Doesn't matter what sign you are. It is particularly important if you are Capricorn, right? But it doesn't matter because all of us are living under the influence of the new moon and the sun in Capricorn. So, a couple of things. I should probably introduce myself formally and not assume you know me because I have a lot of new followers. And so I should say hello. And um, my name is Crystalline Bell. Also, um, I feel like a new person. Like things are really different. Things have changed a lot in the last year. In 2018, I started writing a book, and writing a book makes you really brings out all these different aspects of yourself that you may not have known existed. And so I feel like a new person. I am not changing my name again, even though I thought about it. I have to admit, being an Aquarius and going with the flow of life and embracing all the energy makes me really want to do things like change my name. Okay. But I did not. I am not going to. I'm going to stick with my name, Crystal Lynn Bell. um, so I forgot totally what I was just talking about. So I'm just going to start over. So we're going to talk about the new moon in Capricorn, and we're going to talk about why it's important. Okay. And I'm going to just tuck in. Oh, the thing I need to tell you is that I So I've been working with the moon for several years now, and um, I have put together a ritual that you can do on your own. Now, in order to get the ritual, you need to sign up for my list, my mailing list, and you need to um, download the ritual. It's free, no problem. You can download it. But what I'm going to be doing each month is preparing or giving you this new moon live stream, which will talk to you about the new moon through each sign. However, um, And you can use the same basic ritual every time. So once you've signed up and downloaded the ritual, you'll have my basic new moon ritual. However, you're going to need the updated worksheets, which come with each particular zodiac sign. So, for example, this new moon, we have your basic ritual, but then there's the shadow work and the manifestation work that I take you through. There is a Capricorn manifestation worksheet that you can use to supplement your ritual to make it more meaningful for this particular period that we're in. So, I kind of am not all that great with my technology yet, so I don't know how to tell you how to get the ritual other than to other than to go to my website and go to the events page. And my website is crystallinbell.com, crystallinbell.com. Simple. And in the navigation bar, there's a there's the link that says events. If you click on, sorry, this is like so convoluted, like all these steps you have to take, but I just don't know how to do it like more easily for this live stream. I just don't. I'll figure it out, right? But in the meantime, you go to that events link, and then if you click on the event, um, the new moon guidance for the badass butterfly, it's going to take you to the event page, and you can get all the information there. And there's a sign up on that page. So when you put in your name and email, you'll get immediately an email back and directions on how to download the ritual and the worksheet. Both of the links are included in that email. Right. Okay. So the thing I have to do is tell you now about the new moon in Capricorn. Okay. So this is really important because um, the sign of Capricorn rules the 10th house of um, the astrology wheel of the zodiac. And that means the 10th house rules your life, your life's work, what you give to the world, your offering, kind of like what you came here to imprint on the world. It's your work that you do, but not like your day-to-day work. It's more like your ambition, what your soul wants to create in this world. So for me, my soul, I'm going to just tune in and I'll tell you what my soul really wants to create in this world. My soul wants to create transformation at the level of the soul, and it wants to create um, transformation for other people. I feel within me um, a calling to initiate change in other people by being a catalyst, a midwife, and a guide, someone who helps people transform. And so this is what I've always felt. Even when I was a little kid, I was kind of a bossy kid, and I would always look at people and I'd be like, yeah, but you said you wanted to do this and you didn't do that. And why didn't you do that? And why didn't you make? So what's stopping you? And here, let me help you. So I was always kind of like this kid who was always just naturally interested in people. And I wanted to help people, and I could see paths for people. I had visions and downloads about people. I knew all sorts of things about people that I technically should not have known. And I was also a teacher. And so in this lifetime, I'm coming through as a teacher and a spiritual life coach. And that's what I do. That is what I do. That's my business. And if you look at my website, you'll see that that's basically what I do. I'm all about helping people transform and helping people give birth to themselves. That's the whole concept of my badass butterfly idea, is that being a badass butterfly means that you were once a caterpillar. You had to go through this awakening process. You have to be in this cocoon of your old self. And then you have to fight to break through that cocoon. And you have to crack it open. And then you have to emerge this new evolved being. And then you have to put your new self into action. That is what my work is all about. That is that's what it is to be a badass butterfly. And that's what I've created. This is a natural unfolding of my soul. Capricorn and Saturn and the 10th house are the rulers of all that. So right now we have the sun in Capricorn, um, the new moon in Capricorn, and wherever the moon, whenever the moon is new, sorry, the the moon is new in whatever sign the sun is residing. So the sun is going to be in Capricorn for 28 to 30 days, 30 days, right? 30 days, 31 days. It's going to be in here for a month, all right? So the moon is basically darting around the zodiac, and when she lands in the same sign as the sun, she's called a new moon. And because the sun is shining on her backside, we experience her front side as dark. So if you look out into the sky at night, you won't be able to see the moon unless you have a telescope, and you can see just a sliver of light, right? Just the tiniest sliver, but you probably can't see it with your naked eye. Anyway, so the moon is black, and that is when we recognize or when we feel very creative and powerful. We are in the actual kind of rich, dark parts of creativity. So you can think of this as a void, or you can think of this as a womb, like the mother's womb. And the moon, of course, represents mother and the divine feminine self. There's so much information to give, so I'm sorry if I'm like bouncing all over the place, but the stuff just is flowing. It's all in my head. So the moon always represents the divine feminine energy, and the sun always represents the divine masculine energy. Both of them are authorities, masculine authority and feminine authority. And the moon also represents our inner world, and the sun represents our outer world. So when we have the new moon in a sign, it means that we are awakening within us a union between the masculine self and the feminine self, the outer world and the inner world. So you can imagine that this is quite a powerful time, because we have union of both parts of ourselves. So what we choose during the new moon is really powerful. We're basically opening a doorway. Whenever you have two, um, and this is another reason why the year 2020 is so important, is because whenever you have two things, you've basically created a doorway through which you can step through. 2020 is powerful because you have two, zero. Zero is an amplifier. Then you have two again, and then you have zero. You have an amplification of all that you are. So really important right now, before we get into 2020, that we take the opportunity of this new moon in Capricorn to look at what it is that we want to create, what we want to bring into the world, what we want to manifest, but not on a small scale. We have to now go really big with our thinking. I'm talking like, if you want to be the president of the United States, like you think you can run this, then you need to say yes to that inside yourself, so that the universe can respond to that. The universe will respond because you're standing in the doorway saying yes to all your heart's desires. So, right, that is the power of the new moon. And again, Capricorn is about your life's work or your life's purpose. I want to emphasize that because um, what you do, I've been working for myself for the last, I guess it's now been about the last 15 years, has it been that I've been working on my own for myself? So I think it's really important that you choose work that excites you, that you choose work that inspires you, and that is fun. And I'm not saying that every single thing you do has to be fun, but everything you do kind of has to feel fun. You have to feel like you want this because it's yours, because you are invested in it and that you are significant to it in some way. Either it's as the doer or as the receiver of, reward. However you approach your life's work is really important for defining the quality of what you're going to be bringing. And this is where Saturn comes in. Saturn helps you define the quality of what you do. So we have the sun, masculine authority in Capricorn, the moon, feminine authority in Capricorn, and Saturn, which is the ruler of the sign in Capricorn. Now, he gets around to Capricorn I think it's about every 27 years because he stays in each sign for like 2 years and a quarter or something like that. It fluctuates, but he stays in each sign for over 2 years, right? So he hasn't been in Capricorn for about 24 to 27 years. Okay. Which means that when Saturn comes back to Capricorn, it's kind of a really big deal because he's coming back to his place of our work. So it's kind of like each different house of the zodiac has a king or a queen. And when the king is gone, the house is functioning, but it's under the influence of different things. But when the king returns, it's time to clean up. It's time to clean up the act, right? So Saturn comes here to Capricorn, his home, and he's like, okay, let's get this in order. You want to be this, that, or the other. You want to be a carpenter. You want to be a spiritual life coach. You want to be an entrepreneur. You want to be a nurse. You want to be an artist. And what we need to do is challenge you because that's how Saturn operates. Saturn challenges you on the things that you say you want to do. And he makes you, he forces you to make positive changes, but sadly, sometimes we experience these changes through negative means. It feels hard with Saturn because Saturn is restrictive. He tends to make us withdraw and he can dry up things. Like here we are trying to be a spiritual life coach, and then Saturn comes in and he's like, okay, we need you to change 1, 2, and 3 or A, B, and C. And in order to do that, we're going to take away all your clients because you need to learn how to build. You need to build a better foundation. You need to blah, blah, blah. Right. So it's kind of cruel. And so for a year or so, while Saturn is rocking uh, Capricorn, we might experience a kind of a lack of success where we want or we're hungering for success. We might find ourselves pulling back a little bit. And it's okay. The message that I have for you is that it's okay during this time of building, every every setback you receive is so that you can become stronger, so that you can see your weak points, so that you can see where you are short-sighted or where you don't have enough resources or you need to get more educated. It's never because you're just because you suck. Even though it can kind of feel that way. Sometimes I find myself, when I'm in the trenches, I feel like I'm losing losing. I feel like a loser. I have to admit, like sometimes it's really hard. But that's okay because you know that you just fight. You have to get stronger. You have to put on your boxing gloves, put in your gum shield, and you have to just get out there with your hands up and fight. And sometimes that in and of itself is the lesson that Saturn wants you to learn, how to have tenacity and grit and commitment. If the hard times come and your first instinct is to give up, okay, that's your first instinct. But do you follow through with giving up? Yeah, this is where Saturn's going to kick your butt because if you're someone who gives up just because the going gets tough, yeah, Saturn's like, yeah, no, you're not going to be able to have the thing you desire. And so in our life's work, the universe is really giving us an opportunity to strengthen our tenacity and our grit by building a strong relationship with your work. You're actually going to be able to have more confidence, more self esteem, more self love, more self worth. It comes like it, it's really difficult to look in the mirror and to see yourself as a failure and to say, I love you. It's really hard. Okay. So, one of the roles that Saturn and Capricorn and all these all these planets in Capricorn, um, one of the things that this teaches us is self love. So when the sun comes into Capricorn, we're learning how to be more authoritative in a masculine way. When the sun, and that's in the outward world, when the moon comes into Capricorn, we're learning how to be more authoritative within ourselves, how to find the inner leader within us, right? Because we know we have all these different factions fighting within us. There's the part of us that wants to stay in bed and sleep, and the other part that wants to get up and run and be active and to pursue our marathon dreams. There's another part of us that wants to start a business. And then there's another part of us that's like, yeah, but how am I going to get paid? One part is doubtful, the other part is confident, right? All these different parts of us are fighting for our focus, and they're fighting for the wheel of the car. Does fear want to drive the car? Am I going to let fear drive the car? Or am I going to let my confident self drive the car, but fear is still in the car? So this is an opportunity for us with the moon to listen like a mother. So we let mother drive the car, and all the kids are fighting. And instead of her slapping at the kids, shut up, shut up, shut up, maybe a good mother goes within herself. And this is how the moon rules, right? This is the nature of the moon. We go inside, we silence, and we listen to the needs of the different children, right? The fear child is saying, hey, I'm scared. Mother has to deal with the fear child. The ambitious child is saying, hey, I desire, I want it, I'm hungry. She has to listen to that child as well. So this is what we have to do when we're dealing with the new moon. This is our opportunity. So in the ritual that I've created for you, I give you an opportunity I take you on a little journey to help you do this. And again, you can download the ritual from my events page on my website at crystallinbell.com. But what you're basically going to be doing is connecting to the moon, connecting to the sun, listening to what you desire, and listening to those parts of yourself that are in resistance to what you desire. So, in resistance to your like fear, the resistance, the doubt, all those kinds of things. So, in the ritual, I take you through all that and help you navigate it. By the way, the ritual is all written out, and um, what I will do for next month, I won't be able to do it for today, but what I'll do is make an MP3 that you can download, or I'll email it to you. If you sign up, it'll be emailed to you automatically, but I'll make an MP3 of it where I record it so you don't have to try to read the ritual and then do the ritual. Read the ritual, do it, read step 3, okay. Step 4, okay. I'll just make it a little bit easier, I think. All right. So, anyway, going back to the new moon, I'm going to start to wrap this up. I have to be quicker, but it's really important information. So, what can I do? Got to give you the information. So, we have the new moon, the sun, Saturn. But look, we also have Jupiter, which just moved into Saturn on December 2nd or something like that. At the beginning of December, Jupiter moved into Saturn, and Jupiter is basically going to be in Saturn for, in Capricorn. Sorry, Jupiter is in Capricorn for a whole year. And that basically means that we're also going to have tremendously good luck over the next year. So if you've been really working hard on your life's purpose, like you're reading, you're studying, you're doing work, and you've been working toward a goal, you're going to have so much luck this year because Saturn and Jupiter love working together. Saturn is like, work hard, and Jupiter's like, I reward hard work. So it's really, really great. So you'll have great luck this year. And if you're a Capricorn, you will just be so wonderfully rewarded for all of your efforts, for whatever it is you've been putting your mind to, and you've been had your head down and you're dedicated, all this kind of thing. You're going to have tremendous luck. So Pluto is also in Capricorn. Pluto is the power planet, and Pluto's been in Capricorn for a long time, but paired with Saturn, paired with Jupiter, paired with the sun, paired with the moon, it just means there's so much opportunity for you to really be able to make the changes you want to make to manifest your life's purpose. That's really what this is all about. I really should have started this live stream talking about that, but I had to kind of get there. And it's 5 o'clock in the morning, and I haven't really been sleeping well. I'm just tired right now. It's the end of 2019. This has been a big year, and I'm feeling my exhaustion, but I'm also feeling like the appreciation of all that I've manifested, and hopefully you're feeling it too. Although I know it's been really hard for some people. It's been hard for me too, but I'm, if you're more spiritually inclined, we tend to see the hard things as opportunities, and we know that things are shifting within us. So instead of us being boo hoo, life is hard, this didn't work out for me, we tend to be more like, this didn't work out, but I know it's a stepping stone for the next phase of my life. So yay, go resistance, go trauma, woo hoo hoo, we're all good. Woohoo, yay, adversity, yay. Yay. It is hard though when you're getting kicked to the curb, man. It is hard when you're getting kicked to the curb to sit in appreciation of not getting what you want, or feeling like you're broken. It is so hard. But you gotta stick through it, and you gotta talk to your angels, you have to pray, you have to take your tarot cards, you have to go listen to your Abraham Hicks. You gotta do whatever you have to do in order to make it work. Right. So, who else is in Capricorn? Mercury moves into Capricorn, on the 28th of December. Venus was in Capricorn last month. Okay, Neptune's all the okay, we're good. That's it for everybody in Capricorn. Mercury in Capricorn, by the way, is going to help us, is going to help bring us like kind of um, an expansion with our mind. We'll probably become a little bit more calculating because Mercury rules your mind, your thinking process. So I do believe that Mercury is well placed in Capricorn with not a lot of negative aspects right now. But the opportunity is for us to be able to use our minds and to put our minds more effectively toward the things that we desire. Um, right. Okay. So here we go. I am going to, if you have any questions or anything that you would like for me to, um, if you have any questions or comments, or if you'd like a reading, I want to invite you to um, type, okay, me and technology. I want you to type your question. Oh, I've had some people on. Awesome. If you have a question, type it into the comments section. If you want me to take a tarot card for you, if you want me to do a reading for you, an intuitive reading, I'm more than happy to. I should have said that at the beginning. Okay, next time. Next time. So the next new moon, okay, so the next new moon is going to be in, let's see, the next new moon. Okay, so the next new moon will be in January, and it's going to be, I believe the new moon is on the 24th. So our event is going to be on Thursday, the 23rd at 5 o'clock a.m. So the next live stream event for the new moon will be on Thursday, January 23rd at 5 o'clock a.m. And so if you can join live, great. But if you can't join live, I'm going to send you the replay if you sign up and get the ritual. So if you sign up on my website, crystallinbell.com, go to events, right? Go to events, and you'll see the calendar. And then, oh God, I still have to fix that. So anyway, if you go to the events page and sign up, you'll get the new moon ritual, the worksheet for that particular sign, and you'll get the replay emailed to you so you can watch the replay. And if you send me a question that you want me to answer, I will answer it, and then you can watch the replay. Okay, that's what I was trying to say. All right, boom, that's it. All right, are there any questions? Hi, everybody. Gosh, I'm so happy. Ooh, okay. Rock Felsenol. Hi, Rock Felsenol. Kruno 101. Judy W. Hi, Judy. Anaza. Hi, Anaza. Ilaria. Ciao, Bella. I don't know if you're still on. Ciao, Ilaria. Ciao, Sarah. Hi, Sarah. Hey, Merry Christmas, everybody. Holy macaroni. I started off and I did remember that it was Christmas, but then I forgot because I got caught up in the astrology. And now I'm remembering it's Christmas again because I see all these beautiful faces. Moi, ancient Egypt. Hello. Merry Christmas. Bryony. Bryony Tibbet. Hi. Hi, Jen. Ciao. Hi, Dakota. Hi, you're welcome. She says, thank you for this. I'm appreciative of you and your gifts. Thank you. Hey, LJ. Oh my God. It's like so weird to be back in California, but it's so nice to be here seeing my friends. Jen, I miss you. Merry Christmas. You're in Canada right now. Wait, why are you up so early? You're in Canada right now. Um, Dakota says the part about being kicked to the curb, right? Whoops. Yes, girl, yes. I know so many people are um feeling it. My God, and I just don't want them to I don't want you all to give up because there is so much goodness around the corner, especially if you can shift your mindset right now and understand that these things are actually here to serve you. If you can get out of the I'm a victim of this thing mindset and get into that mindset of I'm a master co creator with the universe, oh my God, everything can change so powerfully. Merry Christmas, everybody. Yeah, Jen, I would love to catch up with you. So much has happened, so much has changed. By the way, I'm going back to Italy in March. I'm going to be in California while it's warm. I am so cheating right now on Italy. I am so cheating on the love of my life because I'm in California and Italy is the love of my life. Hoot, hoot. But I am so cheating on it right now because you cannot pay me to go back to where it might be raining and cold and snowy. You cannot pay me to go there right now. Apollo and I are loving that it's not raining. Neither Apollo nor I like the rain. Oh, but we are dealing with it. Anyway, all right. Let's see. Tassandarella. Also, your hair is giving me life. I hope all is well. Oh my God, that is the best comment ever. Thank you. Thank you. Um, my hair is definitely roots. It is the source of Africa right here. Like I got the mother hair right here. I am definitely rocking it Pee Wee Herman style. Um, Loving it. Yeah, Pee Wee Herman. If Pee Wee Herman had a fro, right? Okay, and Anaza says, thanks for the good vibes. You're always so full of positive energy. Big kisses and all the best for 2020. Thank you. Thank you. Same to you all. So, look, I'm going to go ahead and sign off um, and get ready to go in and cook. We're doing German Christmas at our household, at my aunt's house. So she's making duck and red cabbage, and I'm making German potato salad, which has bacon in it, and sauerkraut, which I think strangely also has bacon in it. I don't, I might have read that recipe wrong. I need to probably take a nap before I go and cook. But yes, so Merry Christmas, everybody, and Happy New Year. And yeah, best wishes for a powerful 2020. All right. Signing off. Oh, LJ, I love you. Stoked you're here. Love to see you. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We will be working on that, LJ. We will be working on that. All right. Signing off. Bye for now, everybody. Mwah. Ciao. Oh.